friends, so I'm having a little bit of writer's block right now. I'm out of stories to tell. Could it be because I don't like do things or have experiences? Maybe. So I think instead of sitting here and talking, we're gonna go to the park and we're gonna catch some Cyndaquils. So here's the thing, I still play Pokemon Go. Some might say obsessively. There are 233 Pokemon available in my region, and I have 230 of them. 3 left. So today we're gonna make that 2. And you may be saying to yourself, Taylor, why? You didn't even play Pokemon as a child. And you're right, I did not. But I'm an obsessive completionist and I desire to win. Started raining, so we're gonna see how many we can catch from the car right now. And I guess while we're up to this, I want to talk a little bit about escapism. So I have really conflicted feelings because a lot of the popular like Tumblr style of self-care that's like, hey, it's okay, just shirk all your responsibilities, stay home, eat a cupcake, paint your toenails, is actually one of the worst things that I could do for myself. And I tweeted about this a little while ago in response to Dana Schwartz, because the way my brain works, I already want to stay in bed and not do things and just be lazy and isolate myself. But giving into that just makes me feel more depressed. And then it's even harder to do the thing the next day, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. So I try to resist that like escapist form of self-care. Instead, I just kind of try to will myself into doing the things that I need to do, because I know that if I do them, it'll make me feel better, and then it'll be even less of a challenge to conquer the next day. On the other hand, I know it's not possible to just stop being burned out or stop being depressed out of sheer force of will. Like, you can't go 100% all the time, especially when you're an activist. A very brilliant former colleague of mine, her name is Zerlina Maxwell, I'm gonna link her newsletter below, was writing about kind of the resistance movement and said that it's not a sprint, and it's not even a marathon, it's a relay, which means sometimes it's your turn to run and sometimes you have to pass the baton and catch your breath. And I ran for a long ass time, but for the past like 5-6 months I haven't been. So I've been trying to kind of figure out what level of escapism is good or healthy for me. And so that's why I've been doing this being like moving back with my parents and paying attention to my brain health and pushing myself to do the work that it takes to get better, mixed with a little bit of escapism. I'm almost ready for another lap. So now I'm gonna evolve this Typhlosion to Pokemon left, and I'm gonna go home and get to work. So in the comments, tell me how you feel about escapism. What do you use to escape, and do you think that's healthy or unhealthy or somewhere in the middle? If you like this video, you can subscribe. You can also find me anywhere on the internet in the links below, and I will see you next week. Bye!